All right. I'm on, I guess. Okay, did my first stream here on Twitch yesterday, so I'm doing my second one today. I write original music, and I'm going to be doing that. So I already kind of came up with a riff when I sat down and was tuning up my guitar, so that's pretty typical for me. I gotta set the tempo. I'm gonna just kind of do a playthrough or two and just make sure I'm all good here, and then yeah, that's about that. Here and then. Sorry, I'm putting up my just put literally my own cell phone on my phone just to kind of monitor things on a different source. All right, so I've got my Logic template open. I have been just crafting this over the years. I change it every time I get to a certain amount and put out an album, so I just changed the drums and a few things around. So currently, this is my sound. My guitar, drums. I'm going to be playing that loop until I play some drums later, but I'm just going to jump into this. I got to set the tempo. All right. I'm going to drop this an octave, which I simply do with the pedal I've got. I'm going to double time it, so I'm going to guess 180-ish. Tiny bit faster. I think that's good. All right. Okay, that's on. I'm simultaneously shooting video over there for my YouTube version of this. Sounds good to me. All right. So that's my verse. What do I want to do for chorus? That's the question. For me. I was just hearing a weird clicking. What was that? My headphones doing something stupid. I don't know. Alright, there's a left first take. I think I have one little screw up, but I'm not even gonna concern myself with it because it was pretty negligible. Other than that, pretty good playthrough. Okay. Alright, save. Always hit save. So that's the first one. Do I want to just straight up double that? Maybe. Let me turn this on. So I can do obnoxious tunings with this pedal. I just want to see for my own amusement if I can go down 2 octaves. I actually can't. Let me record that quick. At the beginning, that would help. Okay, now I'm going to turn this off and just listen to it. Oh my gosh, I don't hate it. Okay, maybe I'll do that. So I think I'm just going to piece this together though, because this has got to be like really precise, because this is going to sound sloppy otherwise. I got to pick like right here. Oh wait, what if I put the mix stop down? That's it. Okay, here I go. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to go to just 1 octave down, put the mix back. Do this part. Playing the wrong chord. What am I doing? C sharp, not D. Wait. Yeah. So that's like the A and then the B section of the verse. So I'm going to color code. Just going to help me differentiate visually. Should be able to just copy paste that. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, and then this chorus part. I think I might piece this together, so I'm going to go down 2 octaves. Because why not? And now I'm going to go back to 1 and do this. Oh yeah, I got to cut the tag at that. No, I don't want to delete the whole track, just that. Come on, stupid thing. So make this purple. That's the chorus. Let me turn this off and listen. Yeah, I didn't even have to tune down. Like with my strings mechanically, or, you know. Alright, so I believe I can just do that, and that's the end of the song. Oh wait. Something doesn't look right. Crap. I didn't do something the same. Damn it. Alright, that should line up. Wait. I did that different. I hate when I do that kind of thing. Okay, but that should be... So at the same, so I did the first, seriously? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I don't actually care, I'm just gonna go with it. Wait, actually. Maybe it's not as messed up as what is that extra measure doing there? I never cut that, that's half my problem. Aha. Okay, hang on, maybe this will actually work. I might have just screwed that up. I was like, there's no way it was that far off. Okay. Alright, now it makes sense. I never cut the end. At least they didn't go too far into the dumb editing I was just doing. It does line up. Alright. And then I just have to do this. Okay. That's good. Gotta cut the low end. It's dropped 2 octaves. That's gonna be obnoxious on the bass if I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the chorus. I'm gonna quad track the chorus. So just basic stuff. So there's the left, now I'll just jump to the right. Okay, chop these, color them purple so it's obvious that that's the chorus. There I go. Okay. Let me just give this a listen. So the other two are panned out a little bit. These are all the way. Yeah. That way the chorus, when it jumps in, gets wider. Okay, I'm just going to turn my phone up because I'm literally watching myself here on the delay. I'm like all paranoid because I was trying to stream on YouTube and YouTube sucks because it keeps muting the music because it's copyright claiming it even though it's completely original music being written right now on the spot. You know, I'm like, dude, seriously, you gotta give me a break here. So that's why I decided I was just going to try to stream on Twitch instead because usually I do YouTube. Alright. Let's see, I'm going to do a tuning check and just improvise a guitar solo. I realize I want to a little sharp on those, but I actually do that because like body heat will like make that go back, settle in on the tuning if I go like just like 1 or 2 cents above. Alright, so I think I'm in A major. I mean, it's obviously modal, but 3 sharps. Okay, so that's gotta come down because I can't hear a thing. So I'm gonna automate the volume down on these two. Here. This doesn't have to be super precise. Yeah, I just go down like 3. Go. -3. There we go. That should do it. Okay, so I'm just going to improvise a guitar solo. Turn the camera on. All right. There we go. Boop. Good. I'm going to just boost the clean gain on this. Oops, wrong thing. I'm in the wrong menu entirely. So I'm just doing it with the normalize. I got it normalizing to -5 dB, so it just goes on only to a certain point because I don't want it too loud. That. All right. That should be, I think that should be it for the guitar, I think. If I was going to do anything else, I could do it in the chorus. I might use the Midi stuff for that though, because I also do some Midi guitars. Just for wiring occasionally. Command save. I'm gonna grab my bass guitar. Ooh. All right. So bass. I'm going to also delete a few tracks as I go here, or just in the template in case I want them. And I don't always use everything. All right, plugged in, get on the correct track, turn it on. All right, so I gotta get this thing in tune. plugin I'm running this through, but it's going to take a while to load. Just keep using the Logic Tuner, but the thing is, the Logic Tuner sucks. Seems to get confused by the harmonics in the signal. Okay. Obnoxiously low tune bass tuned. So guess I'll do that there. Keep the verse in a reasonable octave, and then when I get to the chorus I can slam in with the low tuning stuff. Yeah, okay. That's on. Okay, so I'm just going to start going for it. This bass is noisy. More noisy that way. Okay. That was a little sloppy. Gotta do it again. think I got through that mostly in one shot. One little sloppy spot or two, or three in the verse, I don't know, but occasionally having a mess up or two isn't a big deal because, you know, it sounds more real anyway. Let me see if I can gain boost this. It might already be past the threshold. I don't even think it did anything. Okay. Save, good. Alright, so I did hit save. I'm gonna just grab this to here and loop it because I need to go get the coffee out of my bladder, so I'm gonna put up this little like loop and just let the song play. I'll be back soon. Hey, no audio, what the hell? Gotta turn my mic back on. I just said I'm back. Drank a big coffee. I always do, so it catches up with me sometimes before I'm done out here. Alright, so need to get some drums and vocals on this thing. So, deciding which one I want to do first. I guess I'll do the drums. Mute the guitar solo. Get rid of the loop track. Now I'm on the drum track. Sample test. They're firing. Turn my camera for my YouTube video. Make sure this microphone is not in the shot. There we go. Okay. I'm going to slide over and get to the drum kit. Turn my headphones up. Can't hear crap. Which one is going to this? I don't even remember. I think it is this. Okay. Rewired stuff. Hey. Oh, dropping my stick. Okay, boop. Again. That's better. Alright, good enough. Made a mental note because I think I had a snare drum misfire coming out of the solo area, and some other spot or two had a few mistakes. They were actually the triggers going off weird. I've got a very inexpensive piece together electronic kit there. It's just firing nice software, so it's a compromise. I can like save on the price, but occasionally gotta fix some things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just shorten the note lengths. Doesn't matter on a drum part how long the notes are, with a few exceptions. I only know of one drum software that really actually does matter. Just gonna scan. That's probably the one that missed. Yeah, it's missing the hit. Okay. That's easy. So I'm gonna grab the cymbals. Just kind of like get these on point. I'm gonna make the ride, which is what it spits out at. I want to move up to a China crash. Yeah. China cymbal sound. Just crashing on that. Okay, then this doesn't look too bad. I am gonna just kind of nudge into timing right now. You know what? I've got a app on my phone that controls the recording software. I'm gonna close it though, because if I accidentally bump something, it'll be a bad time. All right, cool. So. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see. So I'm not gonna grab every hit because that'll sound too mechanical. Just a few of them. I'm hitting the wrong thing here. If I have to tap a button on my keyboard, I can usually bet I'll tap the one next to it and screw things up. Okay. Now all looks good. I gotta watch for the few spots where I know the trigger's missed. It's mostly coming up at the end where I started getting a little more fancy. So I'm not gonna do any of the ghost notes, none of that, just making sure this lines up, and I'm probably gonna layer my real guitars with some Midi, so if the drums aren't like right on, it's just gonna sound like a mess. The ghost notes and all that stuff are fine, but definitely want the downbeat to be on point. Speaking of which, get these cymbals a little better. There we go. That was a little bit of a rough spot. Okay. Early with that kick. Jeez. Second snare gets rushed too, but I'll leave it. Yeah, it's fine. Early. Wow. I was really rushing those bounces. Really rushing them, huh? monetize that. I just nudged it. Good enough. Apparently I got sloppier as I kept playing the song. That's like a triplet. I'm just gonna fix it. Do. Leave that alone. Leave that. Did I play that way? I think I did. I don't know, actually. I'm just going to turn that off and see where they are. Okay, I did do the staggered off time thing. Just making sure. I'm hitting the wrong damn thing again. Ah. Actually, I think this is one of the spots where I had a misfire. Although it sounds fine anyway. So it's probably missing a hit I actually did, but whatever. It's not off time, I don't really care that much. The fill at the end of the guitar solo section, that was an obvious da-da-da-da, and it only went da-da-da and missed the last one. That one will fix. I knew it. Ah. No, where's that going? Whoa. Grabbed one I didn't want to grab. Damn it, keep doing that. Don't want to grab the kick drum bounce. Nudge that over because that's clearly not in the right spot. There's the missed hit. I'm just going to do that. Make it a light one. Triplet thing I did again. It's a sloppy triplet. I sucked at it, but I'm fixing it. Okay. If I didn't do this, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Just, like I said, just like to get it. That's not right. Get it tighter. That's all. Leave that alone. Okay. Cool. Save. Good. Alright, so I am... Oh, I'm not going to use this bass thing at all. So I'm just going to preemptively delete that. But I'm not going to do any of the Midi stuff because I want to get vocals down before I do that. Because it's like keeping in mind my computer can only handle so much. Alright, so when I went in the house a little bit ago, I put down a verse. Just like some lyrics. I don't know if it'll even fit, but I put it down. Don't have a chorus yet, but I'll have to figure that out. Let me grab my water. I'll be right back here. I've got to warm up my voice, so I am going to sound awful for the first couple minutes because it's morning and I haven't done anything yet, so it's going to be like, but once that gets out of the way, it'll be fine. Mic on. Need water. Okay, so gotta listen to this. See if anything just jumps in my head. I'm going to do a crazy scream verse, sorry. I was about to say chorus. Maybe I'll just figure this out because I don't even have lyrics for the other part. Alright, I got to do like really light warm-up stuff as I'm starting this. I'm going to try and turn this mic on and use it because it sounds terrible with the camera mic I've been using up to now doing the vocals. Hang on. Alright, so in theory I should be getting audio from that. I'm going to watch my own thing and see. Am I getting audio? That is the question. Come on, show me. Oh yeah, I am. Okay, good. I got a little monitor. I just don't believe it because YouTube, when I was trying to stream there, kept muting me. Okay. Camera on, just because I'll just let it run. Got a side camera. I'm shooting a YouTube video simultaneously where I'm going to edit this together. Do stupid warm-ups, so bear with me because yeah. See here. know what? Screw it. Here I go. That was just improvised. I have no idea what I just said. Switch tracks for the mic. Okay. Got it. I need lyrics, so what do I want to do for the chorus? I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna duplicate this. There we go. And I'll use this as the chorus track. So I don't know that these mean anything. I just put down random words and hope it sounds like something. It's like apply your own meaning. Okay, let me see. Try it. Like. Said the wrong word. Alright, give it a listen. I don't know what in the world I did on that first verse, so there's no chance that's going to be consistent unless I just copy paste it. So I think I'm going to do that. Actually, I can just do that for the chorus too, because same anyway, so why bother? I could, but that was such a good take, I don't want to screw it up by putting in a different one. I almost never do harmonies because this is improv. Ooh, what the hell just happened? I did not pull that up. It's like the pitch is fine, but I have a hard time lining up the improvised rhythm. But let me just see. I'll lose it after. Although I could just do the first line. I know I was just doing the same note with falsetto there, but I was just seeing if I could get the rhythm. I don't know. I don't know if I have any idea for a harmony if I do that. Ridiculously high falsetto. Let me see. So right here. To it. That's good. Boop, boop, boop. Copy paste. It's lazy, but it works. Listen, verse going into chorus now. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to my camera mic. Alright, turn that off, because on YouTube at least, if I was just coming out of the same audio source as the recording screen cap, it would mute me. I don't know if Twitch just did that or not. The only way I can know is if I like watch it, I guess, but actually let me just hit. Okay, I still got audio on. I'm literally checking. Yeah, YouTube has this AI bot that keeps like copyright claiming me even though it's original stuff being written, so I'm like paranoid this is going to do it too. Alright, so that's the vocal part. I'm going to mute it just for now, just so I can hear a little better, because I'm going to layer some Midi guitar onto the, well, I could do verse and chorus. Let me listen to this. Probably on these little B parts of the chorus. So A to B. What was it playing there? C sharp something? Yeah. So I'm in A major, Midi region, pull it across, and actually hang on, 8th note, put this guy on, there we go. That's got to go down. Two measures per chord, okay. Solo. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm gonna just copy paste it because on the guitar all I did was shift the root to a D. And then I went F sharp. That's fine, that's fine. I want the third on there. And then I went to A. Yeah. Wait, I'm thinking of the chorus, aren't I? No, I'm good. Second guess. E. Do that. Okay. That should work. Yeah, it's subtle, but it works really well for just making that sound more interesting. Alright, so now the chorus is D, B, F sharp, A. You think I'd remember that, but nah, I got the memory of a goldfish sometimes. Okay, is this also two measures? Yes. Good. D to B. Oops. D natural. To F sharp. I'm just going to steal the verse ones because they're actually... Wait. Did I play? Yeah, I did F sharp A, yeah. Hold up. Gotta get the right one. There. I think this will work. That's it. So now I'm just going to put that there, color code it. Okay. So now I just got to put it in this verse. I'm not going to put it where the guitar solo is because that'll just eat too much space up for that to punch through. I think I'm going to grab these and paste them, apparently onto the wrong measure, onto this lead track. Let me loop it. I want to use the sound I've got on here or not. I probably actually don't, because you know what? No plug-in. I'm going to use the built-in sounds because that's going through an amp plug-in I've got. I'm just going to... So I've got this guitar Midi as a DI. I want to actually, this one might be cool to just use its own built-in thing because I'm going to go like on a wide stereo sound. Let me solo it out. Yeah, it's kind of tinny. Try smooth. Is that even any different? Alright, so that one sucks. I know there's a lead or two on here that sounds really nice. Maybe it's this. Okay, gotta back a little bit off on that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm gonna go D to F sharp. It's all in A major, so I'm just gonna do that. That should solve. Okay, and then this one is above the range, so I'm just gonna drop it. There we go. Now it'll harmonize. That's nice. Okay. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna add a rhythm, just super basic chord chug sound with this. I deleted two others I'm not even gonna bother with. So what I'm gonna do is that's on 8th note already, and I'm gonna write this controller note to tell it to palm mute. Go up to, alright, so what am I doing? D to B, B, F sharp, to A. There it is. Nice and easy. That's just going to be in there to really reinforce the rhythm. What am I doing? Color code. Probably don't need it at this point, but you know, just makes me happy. Okay, so MIDI guitar, real guitar. Sounds awesome. All right, I'm going to turn the vocals back on. I'm also going to just click this off. So I've been in low latency mode, so it's kind of like making the sound a little less good, but it also doesn't have latency. Okay, so I've got to do it for this part. Okay, so yesterday I did some tuning on the vocals just because it was a little off here and there, because again, improv, it happens. This one sounds more on point to me, so let me just listen through. Alright, it's mostly on. I think I'm going to do it anyway just to make sure everything's really, really locked in. So, best way to do this, I'm going to go with Melodyne. What I think I'm going to do is just import everything in one shot. So I'm just going to play the song through. closing and opening this because it's got this weird glitch where some of the menu doesn't open. Okay, so that's there. So like if I open and close it, that glitch goes away. I don't know why it does that, but okay, transfer, and make sure I'm not cutting off the beginning of anything. No, I'm good. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. So we just gotta play and let it transfer in. You know what? I actually only need to do this first two because those are copy pastes. Okay, that's a time saver actually. Alright, good enough then. So, let's see. That's not a good sign if I was in a different key. A major. Select all. I'm just going to center this. Let me listen to it. That one actually sucks. I think it's because I split it. There we go. Start in the beginning. Yeah. That wasn't key anyway, but I feel like the A sounds better than the G sharp. What the hell is going on there? That's fine. Just delete. Gone. Okay. So what I'm going to do is bounce that as verse vocal. It's just going to get this one and not the copy take. Okay, so I can now delete this so Melodyne is not taking up space. And grab this thing, put it on the next verse, and there we go. And then I'm going to get these out of the way. Give it a gain boost. I'm only barreling up. Cool. Okay. Now these two. Same thing here. I don't even need that. Gone. Center it, and then I'm just gonna listen. You know what? I'll do one at a time. It's harder to tell otherwise. Get rid of that noise, because that's all that little part is. All right, there's that. Now for the other one. That's probably correct. All right, select all. No. A and G sharp, A, so that works for both, okay. That's fine. Delete. It's not exactly the most complicated harmony, just sounds good in the mix. Okay. So, I'll just put the, oh wait, bounce some dummy. Verse, chorus now, vocal. Do these one at a time so I don't accidentally delete something I don't want to. Bounce, chorus, H, vocal for harmony. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that should do it. Gonna give them a gain boost again, because I'm gonna put them through a compressor, so that'll take care of its. But I'm also, again, normalizing, but it's not going to unity gain, it's going to -5. There we go. Okay, now for the fancy stuff. So, you know, I'll do the verse first. Actually, wait a minute. Can I get away with? I don't think these overlap. Okay, I can. Alright, you know what? I'm going to condense this onto there. Just ditch, okay. They don't overlap, so why the heck not? That can just give me a little less processing yet again. Okay, so back to this. Delete this extra track. Humanoid is going to be my first go-to here, so A major. Turn Robotify off. I'm going to turn the format up a little bit. So this is just for a harmony I'm adding in, so it's adding a third. I think I sang a fifth above. I should actually make sure that. I just did it and I don't remember. Yeah. Okay. Boost that a smidge. Let me listen to it. Alright, clip distortion. I like this because it just makes the scream sound a little more realistic, because it's not really a scream, it's like a vocal fry with falsetto thing. Oh my gosh, I just want to get to 20. Keeps moving on me. And then I'm going to compress it. Alright, so I'm just going to do that. Actually, wait a minute. No plugin. Alright, so I'm going to work with this harmony thing quick. Go to fourth, because it's already harmonizing. I'll probably want to add an interval. Turn that up a little bit. Okay, so that's already spreading that out a little bit into a stereo. What am I looking for? Delay, so sample delay, stereo. I'm going to use this to delay one side just a little bit. Go milliseconds. Okay, let me try this. I'm going to slide it till it sounds good. Pitch. Dual mono. Only want the side I delayed a little bit. Alright, and then that makes it sound like it's double tracked left and right. Then I'm going to add clip distortion in stereo. Boost it pretty good. And I'll smooth it out, and then this to squish the volume. That way they kind of separate. Alright, and then the final touch here, I'm going to hit automation and start with humanoid. So what I'm going to do is just turn the mix up a little bit when I get to the chorus, and I'm going to put this on the latch so it just follows what I do with the controls. And then this one. It's all chorus from there on out, so all I gotta do is hit read, make sure I don't touch anything on that again. I'm gonna make sure the guitar solo is good. Yep, I can hear it, that's all I needed to know. Chop the end, throw a bit of a fade. I don't know why I do the mouth sound effects, but it happens. Okay. Just, you know what, I'm like double timing it here, so I'm going to go a little further out. That's probably good. I'm going to automate the main master output volume to just do that, in case there's any pops or weird noises. Jump to the beginning, and same deal. Started doing this because occasionally, like one of those MIDI guitars will just make a weird noise in the intro and it kind of ruins the entrance. Okay. Oh, I never pulled this in. Damn it. Oh, no, like a B there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let me just hit play in the chorus. Alright, all the gain looks good on all the tracks. Hitting the master, minus 1.6, that's plenty. I'm going to just... I used to use the Logic Mastering Assistant anymore. I used to do this myself, but this thing is so damn good at it, I just let it do its job. Alright. So yeah, this thing just analyzes it and gets it all like right at minus 14 LUFS where all the streaming services want it, and seems to do a pretty good job on the EQ and compression, so I just let it do its thing, because me running it through a global EQ compressor limiter stuff, you know, I can do it by ear, but it takes me a lot longer than this, and I don't know that I do a better job than this does. I probably do a worse job, honestly. And if I need to, I can adjust this thing. Like, if for some reason I wanted a louder mix, I could crank the loudness knob. It's that easy. It's not showing up right now, but it will after it's done. Yeah, there it is. I can excite for some tape saturation width to adjust the stereo, but as long as this correlation's good and, you know, I'll just hit play. Oh, put the loop on. Alright, that's all good. I'm going to jump to the chorus. Make sure I got these pastes in the right spot. Yeah. And then solo. Oops. Alright, good enough. I think that's it. So the only step now is just bounce it down. I'm not going to do it just now. I've got to name the thing. I have not done that and finish the lyrics. That's simply just copy paste the verse and chorus on here, but once I get this named, I have to scan my current song list to make sure I don't double name something though, because I've got so many songs. That happens more than you'd expect. Yeah, so I want to listen to this on the studio reference monitors instead of the cheap headphones I'm listening on right now. But it sounds decent in these, so okay. I think that is it. So I'll just end the stream there. I'm going to post these streams on YouTube and just label it as, you know, my past Twitch stream. So I'm doing that simultaneously. I realize, like, literally probably nobody's watching this, or one or two people. If you are, hey, great, thanks. But I just decided I was just going to go on, so I'm just kind of like showing you how I do the whole thing. I come out here every morning and write a new song this way, like literally every day, unless I'm like terribly sick or something. So yeah, I'll be out here tomorrow. Just keep on doing this. I don't know if this is the most exciting thing, but it's just like, hey, this is how I just put all my songs together. So I just like making things up, creating new songs, and, you know, I've got a huge list of songs because of it. And then if I'm going on a long drive, which I'm actually going to be by the end of this month into next month, because I'm actually going to be moving house. So currently, one spot of the country, we're moving to the whole other side of the country, and it's going to be a big long drive and a giant pain in the neck. Kind of came out of nowhere. We didn't even plan on this. If you asked me 2 weeks ago, I had no idea about it. So it's been a thing. But that said, I'm going to end this, go to the gym, come back, and start putting things in boxes, because we're literally having to do that. Yeah, so there's going to be a gap, probably a day or two, or maybe a week, who knows. But the drive, if you look on just like any of the map services, says 1 day and 50 minutes for the drive if you don't stop. that's gonna be a haul. So it's probably gonna take us more like 2 days. But anyway, aside from that, which I'm not looking super forward to, yeah, I'll be out here until then. Take a little break. Maybe I'll throw up some stuff with the move or something. But in the meantime, I'm here. Okay, I'll end it there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.